When automobiles object of desire merge with art, what kind of impact does it have on art audience?
That is actually, I think it's a very good question. I think let's say if we look at Renaissance art even, right? The moment the binoculars, the telescope was invented, art changed, you know. All of a sudden three-dimensionality comes in. All of a sudden places that are far away are depicted in the back of the picture, in the background. So I think there's always a relationship between artists and the latest technology. But the technology is a tool. You know, it's not something that replaces art, but it is something that artists can dabble with creatively. And I think that is also important when it comes to the Art Car series. We honor the creative freedom of any artist. They can do whatever they want. And I think only then can great works of art come into being, if the artists are free to do what it is that they want to do. Our engineers and designers, in order to tackle the questions of individual mobility for today and for the future, they need that freedom as well. So that creative freedom, I think, is of essence. And when it comes to the art car artists, what I found interesting, for example, Frank Stella creates the 3.0 CSL a year after Alexander Calder's car that we see here. And what does he do? He's a painter. All of a sudden he becomes a sculptor. Later in his life he became a sculptor, and he always said, it's because I worked on a three-dimensional object. And he also got interested into racing. Julie Mehretu is a painter. All of a sudden she deals with a sculpture. She calls this not a rolling sculpture, but a performative painting. And I think, you know, the fierceness and the power, you know, with her work being led on to a sports car, the BMW hybrid V8, just brings out other aspects of all of these artists' work that I think stand the test of time.